Welcome back to this pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And this is going to be our preview of college football. We're going to go team by team and a few teams from each conference. This is really the Blue Bloods. We went last year, pretty much every team in every conference, and that was
For the
just
most part, yeah.
a lot of
waste of time, really.
a lot of waste of time, in my opinion, because a lot of people don't give a crap about a lot of these teams. So,
Like, for example, we did Northwestern when we didn't even really need to do Northwestern.
yeah. So we're gonna just do the big teams, and I'm gonna go with the ceiling. What's the best case scenario record wise? What I think their schedule record is gonna be in their schedule, and their floor, which is worst thing imaginable. And for me, games to watch, games that is gonna be interesting, games they can lose as well.
Yeah, mine's pretty similar. My ceiling is actually what I have their record at normally, or what I think they're going to do this year. That's what my ceiling is. And floor is what could go bad. The worst case scenario of how many games they can lose. And yeah, I got this kind of the same thing as well as far as toughest games on the schedule and things like that. I got that. So ours is pretty similar, but a little bit different.
Alrighty, and the first team we're going to talk about is Alabama. And the SEC is the first conference we talk about. Bama's gonna be a really good team. They don't have whole lot of holes. They are a pretty young team, so that's gonna be a big test for them, in my opinion. Let's see if Tua can bounce back. He struggled in the playoffs. I mean, he ate Oklahoma's defense alive, but
Yeah.
I mean, OU's defense sucks. So I mean, I'm not surprised by that. But he struggled a lot against Georgia, and he struggled a lot against Clemson. So
Yeah, you did.
I want to see if he can bounce back and play like he has been playing a lot of his career. So I think he's a really good player. Jerry Jeudy's a monster. Najee Harris, we'll see if he's the 5-star running back that he came out of high school being. Trey Sanders being hurt is going to hurt him a little bit. He was a freshman 5-star running back that was probably going to be their second string, and he broke his foot or something with his foot on. I don't fully know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Alabama has a new defensive coordinator. He was on the staff last year, so he's not like he's foreign.
Right.
He is almost OU's defensive coordinator, so he's really talented. I have a lot of faith in him. And Alabama's defense is kind of a little shaky last year, and I think maybe he can get things fixed and button those holes up. So my record for them is 12-0. That's the ceiling. My real record is 11-1. I think they might drop a game just because of the experience. And their floor, the absolute worst, is 10-2. I think the games to watch is LSU, A&M. That's really it.
Right.
Auburn, maybe just because it's a rivalry, but I just don't know if Auburn's going to be very good this year. So really A&M and LSU. A&M's going to have a pretty good team as well.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we're pretty similar on the records and things like that. I got them, like I said, my ceiling is what I predict them doing. So I got them at 12-0, and their floor is what I pretty much think if worst case scenario happens and how many games they lose. So I got them going 12-0 as their ceiling, and I got their floor at 11-1. Yeah, man, I mean, I agree with Adam. I think they are a bit young, but I think their schedule is pretty easy for the most part. And even young talent on Alabama's team can just destroy half of these teams. So, yeah, man, they got a real relaxed schedule. So I think it's going to be a pretty good breeze through this. Their schedule, but yeah, there's going to be a tough couple of games I think they might run into. One of them is LSU. I think they can lose that game. That's one of the games. Their floor at 11-1. That's the game I got them losing. Actually, is LSU. Man, that's going to be a heck of a game because LSU's defense is so top notch, and let's see what their offense can do. They struggle at quarterback, but. They're known for having pretty solid receivers and pretty solid running backs for sure. So we'll see what they can do with their offense. But as far as defensive wise, I think they can handle Bama and possibly get that win, get enough turnovers, get enough stops on them to where they can make it a rough game for Alabama. And if I had to pick another game that might be tough, I'm gonna say Auburn because it's a rivalry game. And you never know in those type of games. If anybody knows about rival teams and kind of I wouldn't say they're doubting the team, but I would say that sometimes that OU kind of looks down on Texas and we end up get either beat or they end up, being neck and neck with us. So that's kind of the same thing with their rivalry. Is you can't just sit on that team and go, oh, we got this. You never know, man. So yeah, but I think Alabama's going to have a really solid year this year again. Yeah, they got a lot of young talent, but that's the thing about Saban and his coaching staff is they can get these young kids and the young talent on that team ready to go pretty good. So yeah, man, I think Bama's going to be another powerhouse again this year.
All right, that's all I got to say.
That'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.